Welcome to Computer Programming with Sharon. We already studied how to declare variable and the use of declaring variable. So if you know how many values you want to save inside your program, you can go with the normal variable declaration. For example, I want to save say two numbers. So I can create two memory space over there using the variable declaration. But if that memory space need to dynamically grow, that means like in runtime you have to decide like I need to save n numbers over there or n values over there. Then that time we need the help of arrays. So here you can see arrays. It's a collection of similar data types with the same variable name and accessed with its index value. Just go through this index. First we have to specify the data type over there, then array name, square bracket. This square bracket we can put on left side also. Then equals to new data type size. This size and bracket should be on right side itself. Without giving new data type and size, the memory allocation will not happen. If you are just declaring this much, of course we are declaring a array, but the memory space will not be allocated for it. So if you want to allocate memory space, you have to give the new and data type you have to repeat again and you have to give the size. This can be done in two lines also, like this way. First you have to declare the data type and array name. The square bracket can be on left or right side of the variable name, and after that you have to specify array name. This time you have to remember there is no square bracket and equals to new data type and size you have to specify. For example, here I'm trying to declare a memory space of 5 for to save the integer values. So I can say int square bracket ar equal to new int of 5. So its index will start from 0 to n minus 1. Here n is 5, so 0 to 4 will be the index values. First memory space will be known as ar of 0, then ar of 1, vice versa. It will reach as ar of 4. If you want to write anything into your memory space, you can use that in a left hand side. That is ar of 0 equal to 100. We are trying to save 100 in first memory location. And if you want to access that ar of 0 or ar with index value, you can write on right hand side. Or if you want to just print, you have to say printing statement, then ar of 0 or ar of 1, the memory space you want to print or read. With example, we will try how to create an array dynamically and how to give elements to that. So I'm coming to the program. Here I already written one example class over there, and we are using scanner because we want to make it dynamic. We have to give some runtime value over there. So we already studied this, how to use the scanner. Scanner is equal to new scanner. It's already there. Then after the use, you have to close the SE. So that statement also I added on the end. And here I'm trying to read the limit because I want to create n memory space over there. So that n value will read dynamically. Now the next step, we have to declare the array over there. Here it's an integer array only I'm creating, int square bracket. Then you have to give the array name over there equals to new. You have to specify the data type again and you have to specify the size over there. So it will now create n size. Now we have to give some values to that array. That means we have to read the values into that. Before explaining how to read the element, we have to know while declaring a variable, for example int a semicolon, the value is not initialized over there, so garbage collection is there. But if you are trying to create an array, it may be an integer array or a string array, null value will be saved over there or initialized over there, not a garbage value. If it is a integer number or floating values, the 0 will be the default value, and if it's a string, null will be the default value only in arrays. I'm not talking about the normal variables. Now we will try to read elements into this array. So using the for loop over here, int I equal to 0, I is less than n. Here I can use the n because it's already specified n numbers I have to read over there. Or you can specify the array size using ar dot length. Length is a property. It will automatically added along with the array I plus plus. Now I have to read the reading statement over there. First I will give a prompt over there. Using printf, I'm giving the prompt. Enter number using percentage %d. I want to print the I value over there and we'll put a colon operator. If I'm trying to print the I value, it will start from 0. That I don't want. So I will add one more over there. So instead of starting from 0, it will start from 1. And of course, I value is not going to change over there. It's only for the printing purpose. Now we have to read the value into AR of I. Of course, AR of I first value will be 0 itself. And I have to give the SC dot next int. Okay, now reading is okay. Now we have to print all these elements. First, I'm trying to use the same normal loop over there, traditional loop over there. I equal to 0. I is less than. As I said, like either I can use n or I can use array name dot length. That's a built-in variable over there. And I plus plus. Inside this, I want to print all those numbers. We'll use the print statement so that the numbers will print in the same line itself. Here I have to give AR of I. And after each number, I want to provide some space also. And before printing all these numbers, I want to give a prompt over there which will say like numbers are or elements are. Okay, we'll put a new line character also before this. Now the program is okay. This should work. Let us check. I'll just run the program. Now it's asking for the limit. I'll just give 4 over there. Now see this. It's asking enter number 1. We can see a parenthesis over there. This one. And after that a colon is given over there and this one. Okay. So I'll just put some random numbers over there. Say 21, 45. Just put any numbers over there. Now we can see these are the elements which we are given over there. And of course, using this loop, we can modify the array elements. That means if I am simply putting AR of I into equals 2, we are trying to double the value of elements and saving inside the same location itself. So this is possible over there. We'll try to run it again and check. We'll give the limit as say 3, 5, 10 and 15 I'm giving. See the values. 5 doubled 10, 10 doubled 20, 15 doubled 30. And we have one more loop over there where we can't modify the array elements. So I'll just comment out this using control and /. Then we'll use the second type of loop. In previous loop, we can use a variable which is already declared. But here, inside this loop, we have to declare the variable inside this for loop itself. It's not possible to use a previously declared variable over there. Okay, I'll just give x as the name of that one. And we have to give the array name. This is enough. And now we can print that value. So I'll just go with the print and need to print only x. X contains that element values. In each iteration, it will get one by one element. Now we'll just cross check and print s. Two numbers I'm reading over there. First number, second number. Of course, it's working over there. But if you're trying to modify this x value, that will not reflect on your array because this is only a read-only type loop. Anyway, I'll just try to multiply with 10. Now I need to check the value. Of course, x value will be modified there, but I want to check whether the array is modified or not. So I'm just copy pasting that printing statement here. Now this will remove from there because we don't need to double the value. We can just give a message before this one. Elements after change. You can give any message over there and we'll run it again. We'll try to give 3 over there and just giving 11, 22, 33. See, here it's multiplied with 10 because of this line. But the actual array is not changed it. So I think the idea is clear. Now we will try some small program inside this. So Let it remain the reading step same way. I'll just delete the others. Now the reading step is there. We are not changing those steps. Here I want to print prime elements from these arrays. How to find out the prime number that we already discussed in last classes. So here I want to check whether any prime number is present inside my array or not first. If any prime numbers are there, I need to print that one. If I can't find out any prime elements, that also I have to report. So here I am declaring one boolean variable which will cross check any prime elements there inside my array. So we have to give some variable name over there, boolean confirm primes. In beginning I'm saying false. So we are thinking like there is no prime elements inside our array. Now I have to take one by one element outside. So we can use any variable over there. Now we have to just read that numbers. So one by one number we will get inside the x value. Now I have to check whether that x is a prime or not. Again one boolean variable we needed to mark whether it is prime or not. So I'll just give is prime. And in beginning I'm imagining this will be a prime. If you're checking with the previous example, you can find out the same way given over there. First we will imagine it's a prime number, and what we'll do, we will try to check any other factor other than 1 and x is there or not. If we can find out any other factor, that means like it's not a prime, so we have to make this is prime as false. So I am using a normal for loop over there where I will change from 2 to I is less than x. X is our number, I plus plus, because 1 and x will be always its factor. If we can't find out any other factor, then it's not prime. So if x percentage I equal to 0, then that means it's not a prime. So we will make it as false outside this inner for loop. We will cross check again here is if prime. Then what we have to print? If it is a prime, we have to print that number. So using print, I'm printing that x value. Okay. So if it can print any prime, then that time we can say there is some prime elements inside this array. So I will make it this as true. Confirm primes. Yes, it's there. By default it is false, but I am trying to modify that. If any prime number is found, then it will be true. Now outside, I have to cross check it again. If there is no prime elements, I have to print that message. If prime numbers are there, then I don't need to print any message. So I'll check the negation, confirm primes. If there is no primes, then I have to print can't find any primes elements. Now we'll just close check whether this is working or not. We'll run this program. It's asking for the limit. Okay, I'll just give 4 numbers, 2, 5, 9 and 13 I am giving. So 2, 5, 13, these are prime elements. So it's printing that one. If there is no prime elements, we'll run it again. We'll give say limit as 4. Now I have to give some numbers which is not prime. So we can see like I'm not giving any prime elements over there. So it's saying that can't find any prime elements. So this is working properly. Like the video, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.